Barrel. I went into the Cracker Barrel. We always stop there to pee and do some shopping. My nose is completely stopped up. Completely. I don't know what it was, but it feels horrible. Something in there got to me. Dino bought me a bracelet. I was having him hold it while I went to the bathroom, but then he paid for it, so. And it's something I shouldn't have a reaction to. There's barely any metal. The only metal is back here on the clip. So hopefully it'll be fine. I really love jewelry, but I can never find any that I can wear. And no, that did not cause the stop up. As soon as I walked through the door, bam. I should have turned around and left, but I really had to pee, and we really needed to kill 20 minutes. Because now I'm going to be out here in the car for like an hour or so. But yeah. Don't even know what to talk about. Guess I'm going to drink my coffee and watch some TikTok or something. I don't know. I tried. It's whatever's loaded on my phone because I really don't have internet out here because I was going to answer comments and it won't let me. So, yeah, it sucks. I've just gotten home. Thank God for leftovers. Thank God for leftovers. It is almost 7. I am having a porterhouse, 3 tablespoons of butter, my 2 New York things. Now, I'm having way more than 3 tablespoons of butter. See this? This is the butter that I poured on it, and it gelled on it because it was in the fridge because I don't heat up my steak. So it's probably like 5-6 tablespoons of butter easy. If I flip this sucker over, like you can see the butter there, and you can definitely see the butter here. So, time to eat. Your girl is starting to get hungry. I can't believe I didn't get hungry until right about now. And only after I went to pick up everyone's food, like Pizza Hut and Zaxby's. Dino got the grilled chicken salad. That's perfectly fine with not the fried onions for a keto diet. And my dad, of course, got Pizza Hut. And I, of course, am doing carnivore right now. I can literally say that because I have not had any berries, any fruits, any plant, any keto chow in 2 days now. I've just had beef and butter. I haven't even had eggs. Okay, I ate a burger. I ate the butter. I ate most of the steak, but I rinsed the butter off the steak. This has nothing to do with the fat. I have been having an MCAST episode since going into Cracker Barrel. It's today. I will explain in a minute, probably put it at the beginning of the video, what MCAST is and why I have gushing, heartburn, throwing up. My pulse is like 180 right now. I don't know what my blood sugar is. I have to put a new sensor on. My chest literally hurts. And it's MCAST, y'all. It's not because my gallbladder doesn't work. It's not because, I guess this is good enough explanation. And it's not because of any of the stomach conditions they thought I had, other than I do have gastroparesis, which I hate that saying. Also, haven't been able to go to the bathroom in 3 days, so that was a mistake. So not only am I sick from being exposed to everything from today, I am also miserable from food staying in my body too long. So instead of me making hamburgers and steak tomorrow, I might just do keto chow and fruit again. I know that messes with my blood sugar, but not being able to go to the bathroom messes with me too. I know it would be smarter to eat multiple small meals a day when it comes to stomach issues, but because of my stomach issue, I like to wait over 24 hours if I can between eating to give it more time to empty, because it sometimes doesn't empty for days. And that's just my stomach. That's not the rest of my body, because that could be weeks or months, literally. And I notice on the days that I've gone longer without being able to go to the bathroom, fiber doesn't help. It makes it a million times worse, so don't come at me with fiber. I also can't have laxatives, magnesiums, any of that kind of stuff. All of it. I'm allergic to all of it. My body just empties slowly. And I notice when I start having issues, I start reacting more. Because right now, the symptoms I'm having can also just be from dysautonomia, which could be POTS. I never had the tilter test, but I definitely have it. It's where the main nerve doesn't work properly. Are you done? Oh, okay, I'll come get it. I go inside, put my new CGM on, and I'm going to walk. Because believe it or not, when you have issues with your stomach not moving, walking can help it. And it usually helps me when it's not like I'm throwing up or something. Okay, got my new sensor on, got a few steps in already. I'm at 5,000. Last night I got to 12,000. I've been doing at least 11,000 lately. At least this week. Was stuck in the car for a long time today waiting for Dino, so I'm going to try to get my steps in. White kitty with me, Mother Snow, who does not live down here. Want to say hi? So he's going to take a walk with me. Alright, it's been about 30 minutes since I started to feel awful. But it literally is the same symptoms of my dysautonomia and my gastroparesis. I hate that word. I hate that word. I looked at my charts because they all say my stomach empties slowly, and I went back 8 years and that's where I found that word. I do have that diagnosis. Why don't doctors just use the word instead of saying, oh, you have to take these meds for the rest of your life because you're going to react and blah, blah, blah. Why don't you tell me what it's called? Instead of telling me, well, your stomach takes 16 plus hours to empty and your body just don't move properly and there's nothing you can do about it. Why? Because they had tried me on different meds. They didn't work. I had allergic reactions. Why can't we just say what my files say? Gastroparesis. You know, I don't like that word and I don't use it. I guess it's the same way I didn't use it on my videos for so long because I don't like that word. I was afraid the cats were about to fight. Making me a coffee for my evening walk because I need to get 3,000 steps in just to get my minimum 8K. So that's over a mile I need to go. So, but I'm perfectly fine now. It was just literally, okay, if you have POTS, you understand. If you eat a heavy meal like I did, and I don't even mean the butter, I don't mean fat, but the actual how much energy it takes to break down beef, you probably experience the whole dizzy, almost fainting, your heart racing, sometimes ringing in the ear, and then usually you have to go to the bathroom. Unfortunately for me, it doesn't let me go to the bathroom, and some people pass out on the toilet with POTS because all those symptoms makes you faint while you're going to the bathroom. But for me, it never gets to that place because I don't go to the bathroom like a normal person. It's why I prefer carnivore right now, is because everyone I know on carnivore only goes to the bathroom once a week. My sensor is not working. Hold on. I had to call Freestyle Libre because my sensor was failing over and over and over again. And come to find out, I should be using a different app on top of it. So I am gonna figure out a new app tonight. They had me pull it off. They're going to send me a free replacement, and come to find out that, sorry, the cat wants in the room. Come to find out, it was, when I pulled it off, the little fabric type plastic, it's not really a needle, it's not metal, that goes into your arm, was completely flat. It wasn't even in my arm. There was no hole there. It just flattened instead of going into my arm. So it might have been flat in the first place, or my muscle wouldn't let it go through. I don't know. So I put it closer to where the other one originally was. So let's see if that works. Now there is a problem with it. Where they want me to put it is where my loose skin is, and I'm worried that that is causing some issues. They don't want it on your bicep, especially if you lift weights. So we'll see, because you know your girl has some awful loose skin right there, and it's behind it. See, it's back here. I gotta wash the tape off from where the other one was. You can see where I've had them. They leave little marks on me permanently. So hopefully it'll wear off in the future, those little red marks, but I don't know. Anyways, I haven't got my steps in. Gotta go do that. Moon is coming out. I love crescent moons. It's so pretty. My mom to turn her outside lights on. They're attached to her house. It's powered. They don't like solar because they like to be able to control when it turns on and off. but I can't walk the circle without them because their house area is pitch dark, and I trip on cats because you know they have kittens down there and I trip on them. Plus I can't see spiders dangling from trees when they're off, or if a bobcat came up, or a big doggy, because when I mean it is pitch black in a few minutes over here because the sun isn't all the way down yet. Within like 15-20 minutes it will be pitch black right here. The moon is so pretty right there through the trees. Let's see if I can. The sky is covering. I hate how bright this makes it. Alright, we're gonna zoom in. Let's see if I zoom in. There we go. My camera always makes the sky brighter than it actually is. There we go. There's our pretty moon. Listen to our food talk for a second.
Whoa!
I'm recording.
Somebody popped hard.
Dad is trying to teach them how to play. Don't worry, Dad. I don't have you in it. Just the cats.
Okay. What are you talking?
The internet. My only friends. Hey. Hi, Pickles. Little baby black kitty over on that side runs all the time.
Looks like a loner. I don't know why it doesn't come over here.
It does. Well, it comes over and eats if you're really quiet. Is Grandpa teaching you how to play? That's what Freya used to do. Grab hold and run. Freya would run and grab the whole stick out of your hand.
The circle would be nice if it was like all grass. That'd be cool.
Used to be years ago.
I know.
Right, I got distracted. I'm definitely not getting all my steps in. If I can get to 8K, it'll be a miracle. It's 9 p.m. Got distracted. You saw in that video, my dad was playing with the cats for like an hour on the porch, which meant I was, and I ended up taming one of them because they don't let you hold them or touch them. And I got one with no problem. And now she loves pets. But, oh, I gotta go take my medicine. I forgot. Stupid blood pressure pills and stuff. But my hips are killing me sitting on that chair. It's a very hard chair. For like an hour. Instead of walking like I planned. But this is, my dad can never come outside. He hasn't been outside in years. Just for a few minutes here or there. And now he's been walking. Without passing out. He can breathe. He used to take 5 steps and almost pass out. He had to have a chair. He could not sit on the front porch and visit or talk to people. He ran out of breath. So that heart valve has been a miracle. A miracle thing. Also, he's able to drive himself places now. Other than the hospital appointments because of the whole parking situation and how far you have to walk, and you have to take stairs when you park, and he can't do that. My mom can't do that. So that I will continue to do. Also will continue to take my mom to her appointments that's long because my dad just cannot sit for hours waiting for her in a vehicle. During the winter he says he has no problem, but it's hot. So, okay, let me go take my heart meds, my stupid blood pressure pills. The new Libre app is what it's called. Some people, the reviews are mixed. Some people say it's great, some people say it's worse. I won't know because it didn't bring my logs over, so all the last 85 days is erased, but I screenshotted them from the other app. So I'm doing good about trying to keep it in the numbers I want, but supposedly this one's supposed to be more accurate, so we will see. Come tomorrow, I'll give it 24 hours. I'll do the little finger stick. This app is supposed to work better and be more accurate. Y'all, it's freezing. I'm going inside to take a hot shower because I am frozen to the bone. I just got out of bed. This is like a redneck moment, like where you shouldn't go do. You can't leave our yard because you can't get down the road. My parents are trying because that hoarder house that the man threatened to kill my life, there's millions of cops there right now. Millions. And yes, he's been arrested for almost kidnapping teen girls twice and let back out all of a sudden. lately, because I don't want to be in trouble, but I'm not going to give any names. We also got the ground in a helicopter. Dino walked his butt all the way to see what's going on. I think it's dangerous. My parents are behind me in a truck because they can't get through. Okay, I'm just going to check on Dino. He's been down there a long time. And then my parents are going to follow behind me. I'm still on my property. And it's still up the road. But I can see it from here. Once I get to the end of the property. Please don't let me be on the news in my pajamas. It's bad enough I'll be on TikTok in my pajamas. Yep, I'm gonna go be nosy. All the neighbors are parked alongside the street. So, no makeup. Haven't washed my face. No bra. And PJs. Just pick me up and put me in the car. No, my parents kept driving. And now I have to walk it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna show ya. I'm gonna show ya. It's not against the law. I can show ya. Don't know what's going on, but let's zoom in. Holy shit. Y'all, there's gotta be dead bodies. Holy crap. So I am gonna be filming when I'm passing by because I'm nosy, and I'm sure y'all are nosy too. So hold on, let me get angled before I get down there. Okay, not really sure this is gonna catch or not. We'll see. Is it cleared up yet? Oh, I finally come down here to film it and it's all gone. It's all gone, y'all. They were here like 10 minutes ago. Oh, that was a creepy vehicle just now. They ripped the guy's vehicle apart over there. Okay, so they were right. The new app is correct. All this time, all the other sensors having issues with it, it was the old app. And the paperwork I originally got was an old app, not a new one, but the new one works perfectly, meaning all night long, and I can actually see more. All night long, y'all, my blood sugar was 58 or less all night long. I had to turn it where it wouldn't go off anymore. All day is between 60 and 85, which that's what it should be because I'm eating 0 carbs. And it matches my glucose. So now I can actually know what's going on for real because it actually is working properly. Like right now, my glucose is 85. So still don't know what really happened down the road. I know there was a shootout that started 9:30 this morning. I know the vehicle shot to pieces. But other than that, we still don't know. I'm about to eat pork belly for the first time in my life. So the parts, these are the burnt-in kind that you throw on grills or stuff, but I'm putting it in the air fryer. So the meat part to me was more than done after 8 minutes. So I cut that off. But I want my fat crispy, so it's in there. I have 11.7 ounces. It says it's almost 2,000 calories for it. So we'll see if it makes me sick. I've never ate it in my life. I took a bite. It's delicious, and that's when I decided I wanted to make it like almost done. This is the fat part. I can eat it and have no problem because I plan on taking a walk, a real walk, since the person is the least in jail and it's safe for me to walk down the road. I haven't been able to walk down the road because of him for over a year. And it sucked. And then before that was, Dino worried about dogs and things like that getting me. He's still worried. He just said, you don't know if there's other people in that house. I'm tired of not being able to walk on my own street that I walked on for almost 30 years. I'm tired of it. So I'm at least going down. We'll see if I go up. Let's see if this makes me sick. It is pork. Pork seems to irritate me. I am having allergy reactions right now. So we will see. I've only gone 1 day without an ibuprofen, so I'm still not getting on the scale. I'm fighting not taking one today. I'm suffering from really bad migraines right now, and I always do this time of year. So we'll see if I have to take one. Alright, it looks pretty, it smells pretty, it's very hot, so we'll see. Alright, y'all, if I don't have normal heartburn from all that fat, it's going to be a miracle. Like a miracle. It's been 30 minutes with no issue so far. I have never eaten that in my life. If I don't throw up tonight, like I said, a miracle. My baby kitten heard the mommy. Hi, Rocket. Hi, baby kitten. Want me to hold you? I did it, but Dino came with me. We walked all the way to the stop sign, so that was over a mile, almost 2 miles. I'm going to go get me some water, and I'm going to do some more walking. I'm excited to get to walk other than in the driveway. If you were wondering, it's 187 fat, 31 protein so far in that meal, and 118 calories. Tons of energy. Didn't get sick whatsoever. I thought I was going to. I got a little scared. No issue. Tons of energy. Y'all, I just walked up the road without collapsing, and I used to collapse when I did it. Okay, so our road is basically like a number 9. If you go from the mailbox, like I walk all the way to the mailbox, that's a mile, and then back. And then you go down and around. So it's shaped like a number 9. I got 13,000 steps in doing it. Y'all, I think this is my color. I dripped water all over myself. I was wondering, yes, Slut Daddy Joshua is still around. He's daddy of everyone, I swear. He loves Slut. He loves Slut. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You like to knock everyone up. Yes, you do. Even after all your injuries, you're fine. Where are you going? Where are you going, Joshua? You don't want the world to know. No. You need to eat more. You're getting skinny. Oh, you want belly rub? Do you want the belly rub? Don't bite me. So maybe eating all that fat and walking 17,000 steps wasn't the best idea. The reason is, it is 2 friggin' a.m. and I am so full of energy. I am about to drink a coffee. I know you're like, don't do it. But if you've been watching me, you know I have ADHD. Caffeine calms my brain down so I can sleep. I have had nothing but energy from that pork belly. Like, insane amount of energy. And yes, I did end up an hour or so ago getting very hungry. Well, more than an hour ago, I started to get hungry, and I thought I could just ignore it. That was at 10. At 12:30 or 1 a.m. I gave up, and I ate the rest of the side of the porterhouse from 2 days ago. I just eat it cold. It had butter on it from being stored, but I couldn't. There was no way I was going to be able to sleep being that hungry. Like, I did so many steps. Walked up friggin' hills. Like, the hill on my road is straight up. So yeah. So the information that I kind of got by going to look at the sheriff's website, they don't tell you what happened today. They don't tell you what the new charges are. Like, they had some charges on there, but they're mysteriously disappeared. They better keep those charges. If they just decide, oh, they're gonna erase those charges, do you know how much taxpayer money went into arresting him and all the gunshots that happened and how everybody was trapped for an hour? Oh no, he better get some charges for what happened today. Because he missed his court date because he was trespassed by Dollar General because he tried to kidnap or coerce, whatever you want to call it, like a 14-year-old girl into his vehicle. and he didn't show up to court, and that's why they ended up there. And then there was a shootout involved in the situation, but his bail is set only $4,000. Really? This is a man who is terrorizing everyone on this road, trying to run everyone off, threatening to kill everyone. He is trying to take little girls. This is the second shootout he's had with the cops in the last 30 days over this whole same situation. And his bill is $1,000? That's some crazy crap. Because that's telling me that no one gives a shit about everyone's safety. Like, I'm just so floored right now that I'm hoping he just hasn't gone to arraignment for what happened today. I'm hoping that is just for missing the court part and that arrest for that. And I'm hoping what happened today he has all new charges for. Because he fled. And it originally said he had charges for that for fleeing, but those are disappeared off the website. So yeah, let's hope. Because I liked walking down the street without fear of him trying to kill me. I shouldn't have to worry about stupid stuff like that. I should be allowed to walk down the street that I've lived on for over 31 years. Didn't have problems until he went crazy. He seemed very normal when he moved in. Of course, the family he comes from, I should have thought, oh no, there's no way he's normal. But I give people the benefit of the doubt. He seemed normal, he's friendly, he's talkative, like a normal person. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if he did a drug and fried his brain, or if he was always a sick person, because he just became someone totally different. Like, insane. Completely crazy. But I'm gonna drink this coffee and hopefully I can fall asleep. And I'm still amazed. So y'all, this was proof that if I had a gallbladder issue, or if my stomach acid was due to, and my stomach conditions were due to eating fat, because if you have a gallbladder issue, let me tell you, because my mama had to get her gallbladder out, and she still can't eat fat, and she couldn't eat it before. And she cannot eat pork belly. She can't even look at it. I would be on the ground crying. Okay? When they told me I had GERD, I stayed away from the fat foods. Like, I cut so many foods out of my diet. Then now I'm realizing I didn't have to, as long as it didn't affect my MCAS. Because, y'all, I always said, well, I smoked so many pork bellies and different things, and I never tasted it, because I was always told I'd end up on the ground in pain, throwing up and pooping myself and being really, really sick because of the fat. I can't digest it. This is what a gastro doctor told me. But that isn't the case. It's my MCAS, because I ate every bite of that fat. And if anyone knows, pork belly is 99% fat. Like, there is barely any meat there. So my cats come to see me. They don't understand why I'm awake, and I don't understand why I'm awake. I'm probably gonna crash and burn tomorrow, let me tell you. It usually happens. I'll be surprised if I can walk, because my hips are bothering me tonight from all that walking. I am in shock I got to walk that far, and I went up big, giant, like straight up hills. I don't know how many flight of stairs it said I walked because of that, but I guess I better shut up, because I'll never drink the coffee, and it should help me get sleepy.